On this episode of Twilight Golfer, we traveled to Mercer Oaks Golf Course. Now there's two 18-hole golf courses here we were looking forward to playing, but on no tee times it gets busy here. And most importantly, we only played one, focusing on the East course, which is a links style course. Now talking to some of the people inside, sounded like the links course could have been better, but a lot of that is steered because the people work there and they know they're putting me on that course. Mercer Oaks East course was designed by R. Clark and Associates and opened to the public fall of 2003. So it's not that old of a course. We only got to play the first 9 of this course. Now, spoiler alert, there's no 9-hole rate. They do have a 9-hole rate, but it's the same as the 18-hole rate. So you're better off going out there and playing a full 18. Make that very clear in the beginning, and they didn't make that clear in the pro shop. In comparison to the West course, which was opened in 1991, this one's the newer of the course, completely link style. You got some power lines swinging right through there. You hate to see that on a golf course, but unfortunately it's there. However, this East course plays extremely long, playing from those back tees at over 7,000 yards at 7,182 yards. Don't recommend playing those back tees. I would have loved to, but you're playing with a group of people. It gets a little rough. For the most part, it's a par 72, so it's a fair golf course. It's a full golf course here. It's completely a championship style course. In regards to tee times and rate of this golf course, there's no difference between the East and the West. So let's just talk about that. The membership, if you're a member, it's $30 on the weekday, $34 on the weekend. Has some Twilight rates that drop down to $12 to $16. So becoming a member and then that Twilight rate, it's a pretty good deal. Now, when you talk about non-member rates, weekend is $63 and then $56 for the weekday. Now, I will say there's also a $16 cart fee with that, so you're getting a full price at this golf course. Now, it's well worth it because it is a championship style course. Just depending on where you're grouped, if you have the course to yourself, what time you play, could all make a huge difference in your experience out here. Actually, I had to pause the video to call the golf course because I was a little concerned teeing off at 3:30 if I was even going to get that Twilight rate, or if I should have been entitled to it. But it starts at 4, so another nail in the coffin there in regards to trying to save money on a budget golf channel. Now, it's important to note that this course was still well worth the $34 going out here and playing 9. Would have loved to have played more, and you're better off because there's no difference in that 9-hole rate. What can you do? For walking the golf course at $30, it's a fair price. We look forward to getting out to the East course and having a better experience out there. But with no tee times, you're bound to make mistakes along the way. $16, $12 for a Twilight rate to walk this course, that might be the name of the thumbnail here because that's probably the biggest outcome of this video. Get out there, play that Twilight golf rate. You can't beat that deal. Didn't look like there was that many people out there. At least you could play 9. It gets packed here. I can't even express that enough on the weekends. Depending on what day of the week you come out here, you might only be able to play a few holes, so be very mindful of that when purchasing a tee time after around 3-4 o'clock, like those Twilight rates. So you're better off waiting until 4. In regards to my rating of 1 to 10 out of this golf course of is it worth it, of course there's going to be some controversy with this as we continue through the video, but for the most part it's got to at least be a 7. I think a solid 7 out the door, push them out, get it over with, is a fair rating on this golf course. Hopefully we can get out there and play the East course and bump that up to an 8 or something, but just the experience of checking in and things like that, just didn't have it. We did play a golf course prior to that, so maybe it was just exhaustion and just didn't really get a good feel of this one. But nonetheless, Mercer Oaks Golf Course, go out there, let us know down in the comment section if you think that this golf course was worth it, or is it overpriced and overhyped for a municipal golf course? Sometimes these municipal golf courses need to know their place, and we need to go out there and tell them that. This is Twilight Golfer. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. We're going to be traveling and collaborating with other golf YouTubers around the world. Twilight Golfer.
Go, flight.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.